Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. It's time for the 10th weekly mission in the new weekly mission storyline. Currently we are at 45% to unlocking the Apollo bobblehead, and I showed this in a previous video, but Hesperus is back, like I predicted. I thought he would be back in time for us to talk to him for the next weekly mission, but iteration Gemini, Ariadne, and Mercury are all still gone. So we will see if Hesperus mentions that fact and how it's all going to tie into the storyline. We know Mercury is supposed to be gone because Tethys mentioned it. Tethys is still here, but Tethys mentioned Mercury being gone. But I want to know if he mentions Gemini being gone, then we'll know something more about that. But let's go ahead and start it. Yep, I knew we were going to talk to him. See what he has to say. Ah, kindred, do not fear. All my guilt has been purged from my mind. Nanite clusters can transform neurons with ease. Oh my. So, yeah, Hesperus, supposedly when he disappeared, he was involved in an experiment with the Korvax to simulate the Abyss, and the Abyss came and killed the Korvax. And now he's saying that his guilt has been purged. So his guilt over getting those Korvax killed has been purged, and nanite clusters transformed his neurons in order to get rid of his guilt. That's really weird. So let's listen to what else he has to say. I helped the Korvax create their simulation of the Abyss. I truly grieve their passing, kindred, but that work alone did not determine their fate. Someone among us is a traitor. Someone led the Abyss to us. Oh, now that's interesting. Do you not see? The knowledge stones are being hijacked. Whoever is behind this betrayal wants us to go through the portals. They want us to feed the anomalies. Step through the breach once more, kindred. I will try to free us from this terrible loop. So according to him, someone else is the traitor. But he didn't mention Gemini or anyone else being gone. So I'm thinking maybe it was a bug that Gemini and Ariadne disappeared. Mercury is supposed to be gone, but maybe the others were a mistake, because he's friends with Gemini. He almost definitely would have mentioned Gemini being gone. So maybe they aren't even supposed to be gone. Maybe that was an error. I don't know. But he is saying that somebody else is the traitor, not him. So somebody else is causing the Abyss to attack people. So anyway, we'll see what else we find out in the next part. I'm going to jump to when I'm on the planet. The planet this week is a black, white, and red chromatic exotic planet with giant rock formations. Let's head to the site and find out which item. Ooh. Oh wow, I didn't take any damage. Those giant rocks are dangerous. But yeah, find out what item I have to collect this week. So I was thinking about what the NPC said, Hesperus. Trying to see how far it is. I think it's fairly far. I'm going to fly through space. But he basically said something like, apparently giving, doing this, giving stuff to the Abyss in order to stop it is a bad thing. He was saying that whoever is betraying us wants us to give stuff to the anomaly, or to the Abyss. But he still told me to go through the portals and do this, so it's really confusing. But he's telling me that what we've been doing is a bad thing, but you still need to go do it. But he also said that I'm going to find some way for us to escape this loop. So I can definitely agree that we're stuck in a loop. All these missions is definitely a loop of doing the same thing over and over again. But it's weird that he told me that doing this is a bad thing. We're basically feeding the abyss rather than stopping the abyss. And he still wants me to do it, but he's going to try and find a way to make it so we don't have to do this anymore. I don't know, but let's continue. The grave crackles with exotic energies. The traveler who once rested here is long gone, harvested by a mind arc from another universe. Ooh, so just like we saved Artemis, quote unquote, saved Artemis with the mind arc, this traveler was also saved with a mind arc. The grave is a place of unending yearning now. Its existence demands a tribute of resources. So, vortex cubes. I gotta go find vortex cubes, and as usual, I will show you how to get them, just in case you don't know how. Oh, and there they are. That was super easy. So just like last week, they're in a cave right next to the location. So these are underground vortex cubes, which also come with tetracobalt, which is really nice. If you put tetracobalt in a refiner, you get ionized cobalt. So you can get a whole bunch of that as well while you're doing this without destroying the vortex cubes. But anyway, that is how you find them. You just go to the cave and you search for vortex cubes in the caves. So I will be back once I've found all 16 of them. I got all the vortex cubes, so let's find out what happens next. The grave is purified. I attempt to find the name of the one who died here, but all I find is a null value. I depart, troubled. It feels as if someone is watching me. So, as I was saying earlier, it definitely seems that the Abyss wants us to do this. The Abyss wants us to continue sacrificing stuff to it, and that it may be making it stronger. That gives me hope that we are indeed going to be getting an update soon that makes, more of an enemy. Maybe, I don't know how the Abyss would become like the villain of No Man's Sky, but it seems like they're kind of going in that direction. I've said it before that they keep pushing this Abyss narrative, but now we found out that we're actually not stopping the Abyss, we're actually making it stronger. So it almost seems like this whole entire event that's been going on since the Beyond update, where we've been sacrificing stuff to the Abyss, is actually making it stronger rather than stopping it. So it seems that at some point, when the end of this storyline happens, the Abyss will become stronger and it will become a more tangible enemy that we're going to have to fight against. So it's kind of weird that we're helping create our own enemy, but that may be what's happening here. And we're basically trapped in a loop of helping the Abyss, and Hesperus is now looking for a way to free us from that loop. But anyway, that does it for this weekly mission. I've been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.